Good morning, Crable Mennonite School. Today is Thursday, May 26th, and my name is Zach.
And I'm Andrew. It's a bit hard to believe, but this is our very last episode of Crable Live for the school year, and it's the last one ever that we'll get to host.
We also have just 5 more days of school. Next week we'll be having our 8th grade promotion to celebrate our time here and to look forward to what's next.
Our garden is continuing to grow thanks to all the hard work everyone has been putting into watering and caring for it. Some of you were even able to enjoy some smoothies this week.
Tomorrow is the elementary field day here at Crable, and we hope everyone is getting excited. You'll be able to participate in many fun activities, including a sponge relay, splash basketball, and getting to use a slingshot launcher.
Classes will also compete to pull Mr. B in a sled as fast as they can. It's sure to be a great time. Also, be sure to wear your team color on Friday.
There's also a chance of rain on Friday, so everyone can be praying that it holds off for the event. To hear more on the weather, let's hand it over to Nathan.
Well, this is going to be my very last forecast. Unfortunately, you have been deeply appreciated watching me and listening to my forecast. But currently, it's 57 degrees and cloudy. Today's high is 68, low 54. Probability of precipitation, 17% for now. Winds are east-southeast, 6 miles an hour. We have medium to high pollen count. Feels like 57. The humidity, it's somewhat humid outside. Air quality index is moderate. Waning crescent moon phase. For sunrise and sunset, you have plenty of time to play outside this evening. Close to 15 hours. This is my weekly forecast. Today it'll be mostly overcast, although some areas of sun. Maybe. Tomorrow looks like a potentially stormy track day. It's going to be stormy for a good chunk of the day, and it could be associated with some strong winds. And we also have the potential for a few more storms Saturday. But after that, everything will clear out, get quieter, and much more pleasant for Memorial Day. Excellent weather for that Memorial Day barbecue. High around 80 degrees. Very nice. With it staying mostly sunny for most of next week, but getting pretty hot. But it seems like I've been getting lots of these pop-up thunderstorms lately. How come I've been getting so many of these? Well, there's several reasons why. There's been a lot of instability in the atmosphere lately. This is caused by a sharp gradient in temperature between low in the atmosphere or at the ground and high up. So that's when the atmosphere is most unstable. That instability there can create thunderstorms. And the electricity transfer between the clouds and the ground is the lightning. Convection in the clouds is caused by heat moving up from the ground and then cooler air sinking down, also known as a downdraft, updraft in front of the storm. The stronger that updraft, the larger the hail. In fact, a number of storms we've had didn't produce hail, at least what we saw, but up in the sky there was. It's just that it melted before reaching the ground. We had some reports of quarter-sized hail, though, but not here. This is what a thunderstorm cloud would look like from up in the atmosphere. It's a towering cloud, can tower up to 35 miles high into the atmosphere. A really tall thunderstorm cloud may also be known as a hot tower because of all the latent heat released from water vapor condensing. A whole bunch of these, many of these, is a hurricane, here's a picture of one right here. Speaking of which, hurricane season will begin on June 1st. Again, I deeply appreciate you listening to my forecasts, and I have to say goodbye.
Thank you, Nathan, for that final update and for all the forecasts you have shared with us over the past 2 years.
We don't have a trivia question for you this week since we won't be back next week to tell you the answer. But there's a fun little piece of trivia for you as we finish up the year. As a school, we've drank nearly 20,000 cartons of milk this school year.
Over 14,000 of them were chocolate, and about 5,500 of them were white milk. We also have eaten over 3,000 ice cream treats. The most popular choice this year was the ice cream cups, followed by the cones, and the chocolate eclairs were the third most popular.
Last week we asked you how many episodes of Crable Live we've hosted over the past 2 years. Last year there were 29 episodes, and not counting this episode. There were 31 episodes this year.
There was also an episode last year that was hosted by this year's 7th grade, so we can't include that in our total. That means that the answer to our final trivia question is that we've hosted 59 episodes of Crable Live.
This means that we had 2 winners, as Mrs. Keller's 5th grade class and our 8th grade class both guessed 60. Looking back throughout this year, it's pretty impressive to note that every class that participated in trivia this year has won at least one time.
There were also several weeks that we had more than one winner, and 7 different times this year that was a class that got the exact right answer.
Mrs. Zare's class had the honor of getting the first trivia question of the year correct. Our 8th grade class was in the lead for the year with 9 questions correct, followed by Mrs. Steffen's class that won 5 different times.
Mrs. Fisher, Mrs. Nell, Mrs. Keller, and the Mrs. Graf Miss Rittenhouse combo all were next in line with 4 trivia wins this year. Congratulations to all that have sent their guesses each week. Everyone has done a great job.
And with that, we are ready to sign off for the last time. We want to thank you all for turning in each week. It's been an honor to be able to bring you the news, jokes, and fun facts every Thursday.
We'll miss being a part of this show and a part of this school. We're looking forward to starting high school, but we won't forget you all here at Crable. We hope you all have a great day, a great summer, and many great years to come. So for the last time,
Bye.
bye.